25. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Yeah, they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready! Kirk! Right there, right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Third down and 1. The give is to McLaughlin. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check smash, check smash.
He'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
18, Pioneer. 70, Timberwolves.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, there's London. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And his throw here is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was
has one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. To throw on third down. Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On the go, now, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
3rd and 19.
Street.
He'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and he will be taken down up near midfield. So a clever idea to send a return man back there, and it nearly paid off. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 3rd down, Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Here's McLaughlin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Broncos 21. Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll drop to throw. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Nix. They'll roll him out right. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Looking deep here from Mooney. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Back to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready. Big Lion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry from McLaughlin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 2nd down now, it's McLaughlin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go with Williams. The 20. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Pat Surtain. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's McLeod on the return, and running with power here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
He was brought down by John Johnson. A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4.
At the Broncos 19.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Nix finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Falcons 16. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Returnable here from the 38. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. So this pass is caught by London. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll set up to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly.